Would you like to learn how to make a cute balloon horse? Well, let's go! For this one, we're gonna need 2 different balloons of different colors, each one leaving about 5 inches left uninflated. Now we're gonna start with one color. I usually do the lighter color first for the body, and I use the darker color for the hair. So we're gonna do a lighter color, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do about a 3-finger bubble, just like this, and then we're gonna do 2 pinch twists. So you make a small bubble, fold it over, pinch twist. Do that one more time. Small bubble, fold it over, pinch twist. So we have like the lips of our horse. Okay. Then we're gonna go like this, bring it back, and we want the top part, the bubble we just made, to be slightly bigger than the bottom one. So when I tie these 2 together here, I try and make sure that the top one is bigger than this one. So I do a 3-finger bubble, go over, 2 small pinch twists, and about a 4-finger bubble back. Okay, now I'm gonna do 2 more pinch twists. So make a small bubble, fold it over, pinch twist. One more time, make a small bubble, fold it over, pinch twist. That gives us the head for our horse. Or a pony, you can call it whatever you want. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do about a 4-finger bubble for the neck. And then we're gonna do about a 4-finger bubble for the front legs. And then back up, and right here, you're going to twist, do a lock twist, just like that. Now I do a 3-finger bubble for the body, and then another 4-finger bubble for the legs. Back up, right here, do a lock twist, just like that. Now, I guess if you're doing a 1-balloon horse, you could do something like this, curve the neck up a little bit, curve this down a little bit, so that could be the tail. And if you're in a real rush, this could be kind of a 1-balloon horse, but not very good looking one. So that's where the second balloon comes in. So before we do that, we're gonna do a pinch twist here. So you do a small bubble, fold it over, pinch, and twist. So we have this. Now eventually we are going to remove this part, but we don't need to do that yet. Now we get our other balloon, and normally I like the mane and the tail, which is what we're gonna use this for, to be darker than the color I used for the body. But it's up to you. So I wrap this around right here. These are gonna be like the ears, right? So wrap it around there, and then we do 4 bubbles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 4 bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna wrap it around the bottom of the neck. And then we do 4 more bubbles coming back up. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm gonna tie that in right here. So I have 4 bubbles, that's gonna tie in right here. So you can see, we did 4 bubbles down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bubbles back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're gonna do is in the middle of those 4 bubbles right here, we're gonna twist these together. Just like that, so it kind of brings the mane together. And then what I do is I'm gonna do a loop on this part right here. So do a loop. This kind of gives it like, you know, horses have like those bangs, like the hair in their face. That's what this is. Okay, give it a loop, and then we're going to wrap it around the head and break off the extra, but keep it, because we're going to need this for the tail. So what I like to do is I like to push all the air to the end, and then figure out however long I want the tail to be, usually about 5 inches. We have the tail, so set this aside. Okay, so here we have our horse. And so naturally it's gonna like be looking down at the ground. So what you wanna do is you wanna carefully wedge the body portion in between these bottom 2 bubbles. So see how the head is like looking down at the ground? Like he's feeding, it's okay. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna wedge this one in between those 2. So we're carefully just separating these 2 black bubbles so we can shove the body, and that brings the neck upright so our horse is looking straight ahead instead of looking at the ground, right? So we have that, which looks much better than just down at the floor, okay? Now we're gonna take our tail, and we don't just want a straight tail, right? We want it to be a nice flowy tail. So I like to curve it a little bit, like that, so we get a nice curvy tail. And again, you can either use a cutter or scissors. I just rip it, but there we go. Take this, we're gonna wrap that around this pinch twist. So like this. And this is something you can do at home. But there we go. We have our cute fast line work horse. Now you can use markers and you can draw eyes. Normally I would draw the eye here on one side and here on the other side, and then I would draw like nostrils, but it's up to you. But here is a quick, fun balloon horse. Duet or stitch this video to show me how you did.